Do, 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 do. Hey, Instagram, it's me, T from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. Hey, this is a Grand Rising report. It's a different thing today, this morning. I know morning is for Grand Rising. I just, because we don't use morning, because morning is like you're in mourning or morning, whatever. No, the sun is going to rise soon. We're in blue light, so shout out to Blue Light Brigade. You know who you are. You know what we're supposed to be doing. In fact, that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to give you a Grand Rising report on what we do in blue light. So there we go. Here we go. So first, of course, we have we start out with let me put it this way. Before we wake up, before blue light happens, sometimes I'm up a little early and I'm doing some creative work. I'm writing in my writing in a journal. In fact, I had to do. I got to do that today. I don't have to do it today, but the poem I've been working on for I guess it's been like 2 weeks almost. Like I finally got the final thing to it because I had to consult with the subject of the poem because I had to get some accuracy because that's a book of poems. Poems they seem to be short, but you got to do a lot of. If you're doing it right, you got to do a lot of research. Anyway, so I fixed something here because I'll tell you what I fixed. The first line of the poem originally read, "At first, the sand met the sea." Okay, I didn't like the right. So then I changed it. I said, "At first, heated sand met stormy sea." I said, "Man, let me check with Johnny because this is about fertile, So I checked with him. And I said, well, because he was here before we're talking about Oroville now, and the thing called Fertile it was called Fertile East, was where his encampment is. I would say encampment, where he lives, and he developed that area, right? But when Oroville started, it was just there was nothing here, no trees, no nothing. Mother started Oroville, and she's the one that put everything in place. It's named after Sri Aurobindo. She had never been to Oroville. She had never even been to nothing like that. It's all whatever. Anyway, so I asked. I said, "Well, was it? I said, was it heat, sand, hot?" He said, "Oh, it was really hot, really hot." I said, "Well, was the sea stormy?" He said, "No, it's very calm." So I said, "No, it wasn't calm." I said, "Oh, okay." So then I changed it. I said, "Okay, that's all I need to know." The Kunsaba is ready to go. Kunsaba is 49-word poem, 7 words per line, and whatever, 7 letters, less than 7 letters to the word go. So then I had several words already that I wanted. Heated was one, shifting sands was the other. For that, for the sea thing, I had stormy, placid, and raging, right? So he said calm, right? So I changed from stormy to calm, right? And then I said, no, calm is a calm word. I need a more better word. So I'm changing it once again. So I'm going to go back to placid, Placid. See, 6 letters. So I'm going to change that from calm to placid, Placid. And that is going to be the final version right there. So this thing that I have is going to change. Okay, so let me go to blue light. So after I usually lay back down about 4 o'clock, 4:30, somewhere around there. And let me show you what I do. Let me turn this light on. Give you some more light. I'm going to take you through the whole routine. Be patient, right? Got to switch this back and forth as we do this. So when I start, see, because I sleep, well, see this, oh man, what can I say? You don't see it, but this, under here, you see that little flower kind of thing? That's lays on top of the sheet here. That's what I lay on. Of course, this side of the bed is where I have my stuff. I don't have any books now, but when I'm in the States, when I sleep on one side and I have books on the other side and blah blah blah. Same thing for DeBrother. Okay, so it's like this flowery sheet goes on the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry. First we start with a yoga mat, right? Then the flowery sheet goes on the bottom. On top of that, I have a towel, right? And then I have the chair here, and the chair has a pillow, and this other flowery sheet, sometimes, if I need a top sheet, then that becomes the top sheet, right? Then I have the pillow here. The pillow's right about here. and I'm gonna show you why now. Okay. Oh, by the way, so when I'm doing all this stuff, I have incense all over the place, right? Like this incense there, like that. There's incense thing over there. There's incense over there. Even in the bathroom, there's this incense. There's incense on this thing. This one is still going. Incense there. I usually have this going. This is the diffuser or whatever you call it, and I usually have a flame there when I light incense. And this has a water and clove. A clove in there, so it looks all ugly. And I usually add a few drops of right now citronella oil in that, and that's the diffuser comes like that. And that actually the diffuser sort of makes it kind of warm. There's another incense here, right? Then this is my incense. Well, this is usually not lit yet. And the candle, I usually have a candle over there, but it's not lit either. And then I have the incense there. So the incense is like, and then of course the fan is going, so the incense is sort of wafting all throughout the room. Let me take one of these deep things down here so you can see my signature thing. Now, so when I was, so about 4 o'clock, 4:30, somewhere around there, maybe 5 o'clock, I lay down and I got my phone. Now let me move this back around. I got my got a playlist going, my phone's going, and usually I'm listening to, I start out with this Platoon, Platoon the movie. There's a score, it's a beautiful score. It's a little, maybe it's like 5 minutes or whatever it is, violins, whatever it is. So I start with that, and then right after that, George Michael comes in with "I Can't Make You Love Me," and then I go to the gospel thing that from Sister Act 2, you know, that the two sisters sing, okay, and then it goes to Anita Baker. Now this is important. So Anita Baker, a whole hour of DJ Spivey mix of Anita Baker. Now let me go back. This is going to be a little mixed up. Not well. Just follow me. Now, when I travel, when I first came to Africa, mosquito. When I first came to Africa, this was in the 90s. I was at a radio conference in Dakar, Senegal, and usually when I traveled in those days from the 80s, all through the 90s, when I traveled, I had a cassette because I had a recorder, you know, a Sony. Was a D6, whatever the recorder was, really good recorder, good set, and I would use that to record because I'm record audio back then. I'm a radio man, right? So I would record with that. But then I had a cassette that I always traveled with. On one side, it was a remix of the soundtrack for The Mission. You know, Ennio Morricone. Is it Ennio Morricone? Is that his song? Yeah, for The Mission. No, not. Yeah, that's right. Because the other. Anyway, there's a remix of the soundtrack. I remixed it myself. You know what I mean? I took a sort of re-race. So one side, remember these are 90-minute cassettes, and 90-minute cassettes on one side, 45 minutes on one side, 45 minutes on the other side, right? And then on the so the Morricone mix was on one side, and on the other side I have a little bit of Bob Marley and Anita Baker. That's what I travel with. Oh man, that first trip was something else because I went to Senegal, but they went to the door no return. That's a whole other trip. Ancestors almost grabbed me. It was a whole thing. I got possessed. Let's put it that way, you know. And that's a whole other story I'll tell you some other time. Anyway, and so I left it, but I came back about a month later because I was invited back to do a workshop in Gambia. Now they had. I'm sorry. When we did that, when we had the radio conference in Dakar, in Senegal, I was known to these radio conferences. Every 4 years they would have it. I was for the World Association of Community Broadcasters. I was known for doing live audio dramas. What I would do is I would recruit from the conference attendees, and we would do at the next to the last day, we would do a live audio drama. So blah blah blah. Okay. So I was invited back because when we was doing the one that we had scheduled for Senegal, what happened? I had a lot of people in the cast were from Gambia, right? The Gambia. The radio station, said, George, hey, shout out to George if you're still around, or whatever. But right as we were about to, you know, like a day before we were about to do that, there was a coup in Gambia, and the coup involved, they just walked into the radio station. That's what they used to do back in the day. They just walked into the radio station, take care of the communications, and they just took over the country. It was I guess, bloodless coup. They just walked in, we in charge. These are all these young cats. So Georgia, they had to leave. They had to go back to Gambia right away. So that's what they did. So anyway, they invited me that next month to go back to go to Gambia. So I went to Gambia, and that's when I had a little hotel room. I usually stay with the people. I don't know why I didn't that time. There was a hotel room, and that's where I was like there was a mirror, in the hotel room like this in my room, like there was a mirror, and I'm a dancer. I'll say I'm a dancer. I dance. So part of my thing in the morning, I would get up and look at myself in the mirror and basically dance, right? Okay. And I was dancing to, maybe I had another tape with house music on it. Yeah, I think I had another tape with a house track on it. I had two tapes, whatever. Now so I'm dancing in the mirror and I'm looking in the mirror and I saw my third eye. Literally, I saw my third eye. This is in Gambia. I saw my third eye. I remember the month before, my ancestors, they tried to grab me. I got possessed, you know what I mean? I can't tell you this story right now. So this is the next month, and we're still in West Africa here. It's just hours away from where my ancestors tried to grab me. I'm in Gambia and I see my third eye. When I say I saw my third eye, it was there, and I kept on looking. I kept on dancing. I mean, nothing deters me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be cool. I'm saying, okay, I don't know what this is. So the third eye, it appeared, and it kept on appearing. I kept on dancing. It was there. I swear, I saw my third eye. So the lesson from that is, I'm sorry, I'm not going nowhere. Let's say go to Mali. I'm not going nowhere near West Africa. I don't care. It's like if there's a lion, tiger, bear, whatever it is. I'm going like, you all over there. I'm over here. Snake, whatever animal. I said, you all have your territory. I'm cool here. Anyway, so I tell you that. Now I have this thing set up in the bottom here. Now let me show you. Let me get down here. Oh, so first thing I do when I come, I lean on the bed here and I do some. Well, let me put this down. Let's see if we can show you what's going on from the. Now I'll move the thing. And so I do like this, and I do this on my toes. I do like that, just to stretch out the calves a little bit. Okay, that's only a little bit. Then I lay down. Okay, this was good. I lay down like this. Let me move the thing down a little bit. Up the other way. Get down. So I lay down like this, and I put my feet up like this. See? That L shape like that. Up the side. Move this over a little bit. That's what it looks like there. And my head like this, so my back is flat like that. Usually the pillow, I start like this, but then gradually I move the pillow there. And I like just listening to Anita Baker. Listen to Anita Baker. And after that, there sort of like I think it's a Tai Chi kind of thing comes in. Then there's a waterfall. So sometimes I don't really get to that because somewhere near the end of Anita Baker, then I start doing my, who's that? Hey, Yvonne, make sure your father sees this, okay? Anyway, so I lay like this. Remember, this is after I've slept my REM sleep for like 4 hours, and then I somewhere between 2 and 4 o'clock I wake up and do some work and stuff like that. Then I say, hey, let me chill. I chill. I mean, sort of, it's not really meditation. I sort of my thoughts keep on going. So I lay like this, and I sort of meditate. Now, okay, you also my Muti bag. So my Muti bag, when I'm laying like this, when I'm going to sleep, right? I usually do. This is as Ruby in there. I lay like this on my heart. Usually it's down by my root chakra or my sacral chakra. There's some of them on my third chakra, my heart chakra, and I lay like that. And I just lay like that. Then when I'm ready to exercise, I start moving. This is my floor exercise. I start some movement, right? So usually when I start with I do this one here. I can move this a little bit. I just do this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I just want to give you an indication. Since I'm down there, I'm going to do it as much as I can. So I put this like this, pull my thing like that. That's cracked. I did it already this morning, and I was cracking some more. My lower back cracks a little bit. I do that about 3 times and pull, like pushing on my knee and pull it on my foot like that, right? So that does that. And then this is very light. It's very light. You gotta be gentle with yourself. And then I do like this, and I just like stretch a little bit, and I stretch that a little bit. Come here, stretch it a little bit, and then I do the same thing with the other side, right? You breathe out while you get to breathing if you do it like that. And sometimes I move my head anyway. So I do that, then I'm finished with that. Now what I do is I sort of push the chair with my foot down the bottom so it don't fall over. I push the chair like that. Boom, 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 boom. And I turn it like this, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ankles and put it up on the pillow on the chair like that, right? And what I do is I just do like that a few times. Again, be gentle with yourself. This is the morning thing. And then I do most of my, I'm not going to get it. I might get intense in a couple of months when some other things get straight. So I do that a couple of times. Then I push it out all the way. And I turn around. And I do a plank, a little bit of planking. Just a little bit of planking. Oh, I gotta watch the shoulder. This is one that's messed up. They're working on. So I move this pillow. Actually, I get rid of the pillow. And I just plank for a little while. At some particular point, I'll plank up on the chair, but anyway, I won't do that. I just plank for a little while, then I come back down, right? And I do this, move this chair a little bit more. So I do this little stretch here. I do this other side, do like that, right? Then I do some somatics. Somatics is this core working exercise. Now I gotta show it to you this way. Let me move this a little bit. For somatics, I gotta move it. I want you to see it. Let's see if we can, like that. Now, I'll just do one side so you can see it. So what somatics is, the first thing you do like this, just developed by some Israelis a long time ago. I have my arm under my cheek here. You start with the arm, come up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then put your head up 3 times. Everything is laid out flat. And then the other one, your other arm is just laid out flat. And then you come up 3 times with the face. 1, 2, 3. Then you do them both at the same time. 1, 2. Then you do your opposite leg. So I'm on the left side with this. So I do the right leg comes up. You can see it there. And my right leg comes up. And then I do the right leg and the thing at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I'll do the other side the same way. Woo. Other side the same way. And that's the exercise I do. That's on my floor today that I do right now. Now, it'll get more, there's more to semantics. That'll happen as time goes by. But right now I have this problem with my shoulder that my healing is working on. And once I get all this stuff straight, everything, you gotta be gentle with yourself. You gotta be slow. Right? So that's really about what I do, what I do in the morning, just to start things, for my grand rising. I do have to show you one more exercise. I just got this. This is really kind of interesting. I have this problem with my hamstrings. This hamstring all the way down to the calves, and I just saw on YouTube, and I knew there was a problem, but now I got the answer. Let's see if I can show you there. Now, part of the thing is, can you see this? No, it's not. Let me move this back a little bit. Let's move this back a little so you can see the whole thing. You have to find, like, see this? Oh yeah, good. You got this ledge there, right? Now, what is your big toe? See your big toe there? Your big toe needs to be flexible. It's supposed to be flexed, right? So you take it and you push it. Can you see that? You push it down. I guess that would just push it so you flex the toes. And you do it about like 10 like that. Like that. And you do the other foot, same thing. Now here's the interesting thing. Okay, so you do that. Now how this happened is last night I got a cramp. I got a cramp in my calf, in my what's this, left leg, right? And now one of the things for cramps, if you get a cramp, what you can do is, they say mustard. You can take mustard and that's supposed to, do the cramp, well, do something with the cramp, take it away. Well, I had mustard upstairs in the kitchen, but I didn't do it. And, real quick. Anyway, so with this thing, I did this thing because somehow I found it on the internet. Well, while this was happening, I found it on the internet, right? And so what I did was I said, oh, let me try this. And I tried it, and the cramp went away right away. So, hey, that's my new goal thing because it's all connected. This will stretch out the whole thing. Hopefully it'll work. I'll give you a report another time. That's it. Yvonne, look, just look at my Instagram. I posted, the live gets posted, so he said, well, people, look, if you're all going to listen to this stuff, this is what I'm going through life. I think I heard that woman that just won the female rapper that won the Grammy or whatever have you, the one that she used to post on her thing, her real time, how she read this book, this whole real time when she worked for Chipotle, her real time. So think of it like that, but I've been doing this for a long time, okay? Okay, so I got to go. Oh, look at that, sunrise, sun just risen. Ta-da! See you all later, bye.